Boy, that buck's quite a shot. He's good. Hey,
Smart.
hey, welcome back to Game Gamers Gaming. I'm Brandalog,
Tanks.
and that's Digitom. Thanks for the memories. We're playing Halo 5 Guardians. Halo 5 Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's something. It's really pretty to look at.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
It is, and I love being a lifelong Halo fan, Brandon.
Mhm.
I love the new models. I love the updated character modeling on virtually everything.
Again, this is definitely the longest I've ever looked at a Halo game. I've played Halo 2 for about 10 minutes, just multiplayer, where I got relentlessly destroyed and teabagged and called names that I won't repeat.
Which I won't devolve.
Most of them involved the words
Divulge
noob
here.
or douche.
Or something, along in that phraseology.
So,
Oh.
anyway, Thomas, you were asking me about a car accident that I was involved in.
Well, I don't know if so much involved as sole cause of and recipient of.
Let me first say I have a pretty spotless driving record, kids. I've gotten
I'll vouch for that.
I've gotten a ticket. I've gotten 2 tickets in my life. One very recently, but we don't have to go
Which
into that.
is, again, super funny.
That's Thomas's
For
fault.
another time.
Let's see. So it was. Let's see if I can remember the year. It was 2000. So it was current, right?
Yeah.
2005.
Yeah.
2005.
2005.
Yeah, it was because it was right before I got married. So that makes me sound even older.
By the way, Brandon's married.
Yeah, I'm married with a kid.
Well, he doesn't just have a kid because we talked
Yeah,
about a kid before.
yeah. I'm married. I have a wife that I'm very good friends with. Things are good. We've been married 10 years, so things are working.
Actually, I'm gonna go check something else out.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, but continue.
Okay, so 2005, it was right around Halloween time. I was going to be driving from my hometown 3 hours to pick up my then girlfriend, now wife, for a little trick or treat action. We were gonna do reverse trick or treating at the college in my hometown, where we were going to take candy door to door to college students because we thought that would be fun. I don't know. It sounds like fun. So we thought it would be fun. So I was going to go pick her up and bring her back to my home. 6 hours total in the car. I'm getting some final costume stuff, of which we were going to be dressed as Peter and Lois Griffin. And I had just picked up a red wig from her at Kmart. And I get in the car, and I turn it on, and I'm playing... What am I listening to? Something. Oh,
There was the tank.
yeah, not that.
It was fun.
This
While it
is very
lasted.
similar to the next part of the story.
Yeah.
So I put some tunes in, and I'm driving, and I wasn't really the most careful driver back then.
As most of us weren't in our youth.
Yeah, I didn't need to be yet. I was the day after this, and every day after. So I get in the car in the parking lot, and immediately upon pulling out, I'm still in the parking lot. I'm going about 40 miles an hour, and my car explodes. And I have no idea what happens. There's just dust, and my airbag's deployed. I'm confused. I try to start the car again. I just don't know what happened. I get out of the car, and somehow I rammed a light pole straight on at 40 miles an hour in a parking lot that I couldn't see because there was a big light glare on the windshield, and it literally covered the pole perfectly. Like, it was just like, windshield clean on each side, and in the middle, there's just this glare, and that was right where the light pole was. So I smashed my car in this light pole. I get out of the car, there's this woman walking toward me. As soon as I get out of the car, she just turns around and walks away, so I guess I'm fine. I don't know. She didn't even care to ask a question or anything. And then this kid in a pickup truck drives by, and he's like, "Dude, you trying to kill yourself, man?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know what's happening."
What's happening?
I get back in the car, try to start it again because I'm obviously in shock. The oil filter was thrown about 30 feet in front of the car.
Oh,
It's done. I mean, I totaled my little tiny 97 Neon Espresso that I loved so well.
Classy name.
I loved that car. And I couldn't pick up my girlfriend, and it was sad. And I called her on the phone. Of course, she asked if I was all right, but I was more upset about the car.
Yeah.
And I was in a band back then, Thomas. I don't know if you know this part of the story. And we were playing our last ever concert that weekend, and I had to play in a band with a probably broken rib. I never got it checked out.
Well, Brandon, I think you should always include that in the story.
Yeah.
'Cause that honestly makes it seem a little bit more hardcore.
Yeah, it was excruciating. That's all I remember. It was like, I knew I had to do it because I was getting married and destroying the band. And because of that, I was like, I gotta play this. It's our last show.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lame. I thought you were
that's
going to
sad.
too.
Just pop that bad boy on
Yeah,
your shoulders
yeah,
instead
exactly.
of walking around. All of a sudden you're a mech.
Oh man, that's tight.
Oh.
But cutscene.
But yeah, that's the car accident
that's
of
the legendary
2005.
story.
I guess it's not that crazy. It was crazy to be in the car and feel the car explode for no reason.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yes, yeah. Ever since I've been a pretty safe driver, which
I would hope so, because to me, like, yeah, just the sheer shock factor. Because not to let Brandon feel alone in his plight, but
Yeah, you've been in a
my greatest car accident was when I fell asleep.
yeah, that's a good one.
Because there's nothing like waking up to that nightmare.
yeah, there's nothing like waking up upside down on the highway. That's
No, there's nothing like Brandon. There's nothing like waking up going 55 through a ditch
I can't imagine.
to have you realize, wait, this isn't a dream. This is reality.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Wait, is this a no?
Oh fuck. Sorry, mailbox.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so yeah, that's roughly how it all played out.
My wife's been in 2 rollover accidents, and
Well, good lord, man.
yeah, 2 bad ones, and she's been fine. She's walked
Oh,
away from
that's
both, but and that was when she was in high school. I think both of them, but pretty crazy.
But that
accidents.
just makes that just makes you seem like Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
That's your
Well,
wife.
she makes fun of me all the time for.
catastrophic rollovers.
She gets mad at me for how safe of a driver I am now. Like she'll yell at
She's
me
paranoid
like,
about it.
"Aren't you gonna go or pass this guy?" And like, and I have to remind her who's been in 2 rollovers.
Yeah, right.
she doesn't love that. That's not her
Brandon,
favorite thing.
I
in the
know,
world.
but Brandon, good times.
She's fun.
Yeah, but apparently I have something to do with this giant man production.
You gotta look up the giant
but
man's
I can't figure out. Yeah, I can't exactly.
colonoscopy, human colonoscopy. You get right in there.
I wonder though, because it's like, do I get it?
Yeah, look up. Oh,
Oh, that's awful. It's like looking at what you call it, Dr. Manhattan's gooch.
yeah, but without all the fun genitalia.
Oh, I guess that was all I needed to do.
You just had
Simple.
to go in there.
Yeah, I just
You
had to
said
get
that.
up in there.
Touch the giant naked
Man,
man.
touch the giant taint.
Wait, did you accept him into you?
I accepted him into my life.
You accepted him in your body, like we do with Jesus?
Yes.
Of course, Governor. My apologies.
I accept you as my giant blue savior.
Yeah.
Fire team.
Why so many Spartans here?
Why so many Spartans?
Why so Spartanus?
City agents in our
Good one.
midst.
I enjoy the sucking sound at the end of that too. Whether
Yeah.
intentional or yeah.
They're making it.
Got a lot of spit to play the Joker.
With a lot of fava beans.
Yeah.
So where do we start looking?
Sides
The
of
best intel in a
Chianti.
place like this comes from the people.
Is that how you say that?
Your ears.
Chianti?
No, Chianti.
Oh.
but I
So
heard
you-
that real wine aficionados got really mad at that scene.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Because it wouldn't go well?
Yeah,
That's not a
It
good
paired
pairing.
well with a nice Chianti.
Yeah, that doesn't
It's not
pair well
Chianti,
with,
it's Chianti.
fava beans.
Is anyone with you?
Why do I have to listen to people?
So,
You're so irrelevant.
Thomas-
You're so tiny and irrelevant.
here's a fun fact. Your accident was on the same road as both of my wife's rollovers.
You saw
It's an awful road,
Yeah.
just to be flat out off that too.
Wow.
But the best part is that after I crossed the road, crossed the road from the ditch, I shot across the other side like a Tom Cruise action film and landed face down, caught air. I legitimately
Yeah.
caught air in my SUV and just crushed into these people's front yards because, there's houses along those particular route. And when I got out of my car again, my front half of my car was completely bent in half.
Yeah.
The front end up, the horns stuck on. It's as action movie as a crash if you ever want to get into in reality.
All I knew was a guy with a gun
And
chasing.
so I turned it off.
yeah, of course.
And I put it in park
Yes,
again
of
from the
course.
sheer
Yeah, that's
from
a
the
shock
sheer,
thing.
yeah, from the sheer shock. And I jump out because, of course, my first thought, being an action movie aficionado, is this thing's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
at any given moment.
Shock is weird, kids. You like revert back to normal.
Yeah.
Like you just like all of a sudden you're like, yep, I put the car in park and I turn off the ignition, which doesn't make any sense.
Because it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, because that
But-
car it's destroyed.
Yeah, but so from that point, I jumped out, and this very nice elderly woman came out with a blanket,
Yeah. Oh, that was
wrapped the
nice.
blanket around me, and asked me if I was okay if anything was broken.
What a much
And-
nicer ending.
And her and her husband came out He had said, "I already called 911. Just hang out. We'll be good." So I sat on their porch while we waited for the fire engine. And on the way getting the fire engine there, I was informed by the homeowner that, oh yeah, this is the 6th time this year
Oh God.
that people have ended
That's
up in
funny.
our yard. So thankfully, of course, since they were so nice, there was no reports filed or anything. And the only thing I promised them was, I'll come back and resod your grass.
This lady's just
From
sitting
where-
there by the window with a blanket and a pot of hot chocolate ready, just
waiting,
at the
I
ready,
guess, man.
waiting for
I guess.
rollovers. That's funny. One thing I neglected to mention: the kids in the pickup truck that thought I killed myself actually gave me a lift home because my phone broke. I had it on my lap, and my
yeah.
phone smashed into the car, so my phone was broke.
With great ferocity.
Yeah, so these kids gave me a lift home, and I remember my mom. She was just terrified because I left the scene of an accident, and she didn't understand that that's only if like another car's involved. That's a huge deal. But she was like, "The police are going to arrest you," and she's like, "We're going to have to come up with a story." she drove me back there, and then she called the cops from the scene. And like, this just happened, and like we have to pretend that this
Mom,
you called
yeah.
from your cell phone, and I'm like, okay,
Oh, calm down.
yeah, moms,
Freaking me
man.
out. I know.
Moms will protect you. It doesn't
Oh, I
matter
know.
what you did.
I know, but I just, just in that instance, it's like an episode of Fargo. We're just gonna
Right.
bury this body.
Right,
And we're
yeah,
gonna forget
we're
about
just
it.
gonna do this, Brandon, and it's gonna be.
We're never gonna
everything's
speak
gonna
of
be-
it again.
Mommy's gonna make
Yeah.
everything better.
We're never speak of it again.
All right. Well, hey, while you jump in the back
While
of
I
this,
jump on the back of this bird.
pelican, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back with more Game Gamers Gaming, playing Halo 5. Thanks for keeping it real, guys, and we'll see you next time on Game Gamers. Gaming.
Checkpoint.